Hello guys, and welcome to my HTML5 and CSS3 video series or video tutorial. And in this video we will create our first website. We will create one-page website. If you are interested in more advanced with CSS creating website, you can watch my other video in another HTML and CSS example. First code we are writing in HTML, so I will show you exactly what you need to do to create your first website and how you always go about creating your first website by using HTML. So let's go to our desktop and let's start by creating our folder. Okay, I go for new and I will create new, not shortcut, sorry guys, cancel this. I go new and I click on folder. Okay, and here in folder you simply can give a name of your website, whatever the name you would like to give. I will call my website, let's say website. Okay, website. You can call it whatever you like. And so we have a directory, and this directory or this folder will hold all files, all images, all other scripts, whatever you will have for your website in future. And this is what usually you do. You create one folder and that folder will hold all other files which will be related to your website. And now we will open our Notepad++, and in Notepad++ we will create our first HTML page for this website. Okay, and these I will show you in this video 5 mandatory tags that every website out there in the world has. And whenever you create a new website, you could just copy this and paste it in, and you have created your one HTML page. So you have those tags which has any web page in the world which you can access from internet. Okay, so let's start with first tag, and it is doctype declaration, which starts with opening triangle bracket and exclamation mark, and then capitalized letters we can write doctype. Okay, and with lowercase letters we write HTML. And this is doctype declaration, or this is basically what this line of code says. It says which version of HTML you are using, and this particular doctype declaration or this line of code, it says that we are using HTML5, and this whole page which will be under this line is under this line of code will be written in HTML5. And like I mentioned you before, HTML5 is the same as HTML. Only difference is that HTML5 gives you more options and it provides you more tags, so as it works with JavaScript better, but you don't have to think about it in this stage. So here just understand that this is first tag and this is doctype declaration, and basically this is telling which version of HTML you are using, and this particular line says that under this line or this HTML page will be written in HTML5. So next tag is opening HTML tag, and this HTML tag just opens our all HTML page, and all tags in HTML, they have to be opened and they have to be closed. So this is opening HTML tag, and this means, like I mentioned before, we need to close it. So closing HTML tags is easy. You just again open triangle bracket and you use / and the same name as the tag. So as you see, we use this particular tag, we used HTML, and here to close it we just use this / and all the rest is the same. So pretty much we opened HTML page here and we closed HTML page here, and this is always how it will go. Whatever websites you will be visiting, they start under doctype declaration. This is like page. You can think of doctype declaration as title, which tells browsers which version of HTML you use, because as you remember from my previous videos where I was telling you, browsers understand only 3 languages or 3 technologies. First is HTML, then is CSS, which these two we will be learning, and third one is JavaScript. And this first line just tells browser software which version of HTML this page is written in. And then the whole page is wrapped in HTML opening tag and HTML closing tag. There can't be anything under this HTML closing tag, and there can't be anything here about this HTML opening tag, and below this HTML doc type declaration. Okay, so this is we have these are already two tags we have looked at, and now let's look at third tag, which is head. And like now you know that if we open a tag, we need to close it. So let's close this head tag down here. So here is head section, and head section is usually used for importing different scripts, different style sheets and different other pieces of code which are not displayed on the page. So whatever it will be in between these head opening tag and this head closing tag, it will not be displayed on the screen. So user will not be able to see in browser, whatever browser he is using, Google Chrome or whatever. But here is one more tag which is as well mandatory, which is title tag. And title tag is for title of your page. Sorry guys, this is capitalized title. Okay, and this in between this title opening tag and this title closing tag, you can write title of your page. We could write my first website. Okay, my first website, and this is title, and this title will appear on Google search or Yahoo search. For example, if you search webs, for example, I can demonstrate you that. We go, for example, to Google, and I will type cars, okay, and let's click enter. And here you see all these are titles. Like here you see these in dark blue, those are titles, and this is the title of particular page. For example, if we would go to any of these websites, any of these websites at all, you will see that these are just titles of that page. For example, look here. Here is Auto Trader, Cars for Sale, Cars Ireland, and so on and so forth. But if we click in this page, okay, now look what happens here on the tab. On the above tab, you will see that there is the same title, like Cars for Sale, Cars Ireland, and so on and so forth. So pretty much this is the title of the page. So this page is lagging. It's opened at last, okay. And now you can see that here at the very top is the same title on this tab in the left top corner. And to show you that this really is like this, you can go on website, right click on it on any website and click on view page source. Yes guys, and I'm telling you everything in detail, so you have to know, or you don't have to know, you might want to know all these things, how they work and how you can check them. That's why I'm going in great detail in all these tutorials, so you are able to write HTML and CSS fluently, and you know how to inspect like this way on other websites. That's the only way, that's the only why I'm doing this all, okay? So go to this website, for example, or any other website, and right click on it and click on, this tab will it appear, you click on view page source, okay? And here at the very top you see that at the very top they are using different HTML version, not like we do. We're using latest one. This is previous HTML version, so website was created previously. And then you see this HTML opening tag, you can ignore this, and here is the head section, and in head opening tag and head closing tag there should be somewhere title, and as you see it's here, and as you see it's the same, Cars for Sale, Cars Ireland, used cars, and it's the same which is here on this tab and which appeared on Google search or on Yahoo search or on Bing search or any search at all which you would search for. So this is, let's go back to our script, this is where we write this title in head section, and that's one purpose for title. This is meta tag pretty much. And there is also we will be in further tutorials, we will be importing style sheets or JavaScript code and so on and so forth. But now let's look. So now we have doc type declaration, which is first tag, then we have HTML opening and closing tag which wraps everything, and then we have at the very top head tag which includes for now only title tag. And then let's have a look at fifth tag, fifth mandatory tag, which is body. And this is body, which is body of HTML page. And you, like you noticed, you can write any spacing as you want here. You can use any spaces as you like, for example, because HTML page doesn't really care how you space it out. It can be written all in one line, for example. But we are using different spaces just to make us easier to see this page, so we can see this page how it's written. Okay, so here is the last and which is mandatory tag and which is fifth. This is body opening tag and body closing tag. And in between these tags, whatever will be in between these tags is displayed on the screen, and that will be visible to users. So for example, if we would want to display now, let's write heading 1 tag, and this is heading tag. I will show you and explain you these as well in future tutorials. So we open heading 1 tag with h1, and tags are wrapped in this triangle bracket, triangle opening and triangle closing. And then when you want to close tag, like I mentioned before, triangle opening, / tag name, and you close this. There are some tags which are not like this, but I will explain you about them as well. So heading, and let's write hello world. Okay, and this is first thing what every programmers write when they write first time some script, or when they start learning some programming language or new programming technology like Ajax or any other ones. So here we go, h1 hello world. And now let's create this HTML file. And all HTML files pretty much are finishing with .html or .htm. It doesn't matter which extension you would use, .html or .htm. .htm is just a shortcut, but normally people use .html. Like, let's save this and let's go to our desktop. And as you remember, on desktop we created a directory which we named website. Okay, website. Did we name it website? Yeah, website, here it is. And in this website directory we will save this file as index.html. Okay, index.html. So index is the first file which would any software read in your particular directory. And now we can preview this file, and to do this we can go to run and launch in Chrome. Okay, click on launch in Chrome, and here we go. We have created our first website. We have displayed this, and we can actually host now this website. If we would want, we could just grab that directory and host this website on some hosting like HostGator or GoDaddy or any other, and this would be our website. Only we would need some URL or name, like to access this website. For example, you would want to say mysite.com or .eu or .org or .net or whatever other your domain name, DNS transferred to particular hosting. But we will not be concentrating at that, because we will be creating these websites in local environment, so on our local computer for now. And later on in my tutorials I will show you how you can host your websites. So remember, these are 5 mandatory tags which every website should have. And it starts with doctype declaration, which tells which version of HTML we are using. Then all other HTML page is wrapped in HTML opening tag and HTML closing tag. And then there is head section, 2 main sections. One is head section and second is body section. In head section we put title, which is as well mandatory for websites, so your browsers know what this website is about. And we can import here as well CSS, and we can import here JavaScript and other code which we want to use in our HTML page. In this particular HTML page, or HTML page is also known as HTML document. Okay, there's no difference. It's HTML page or HTML document is the same thing pretty much. And then there is body, and in between body opening tag and in between body closing tag we can add our content of our page, images, text, videos, whatever we want, but that all should go between this body opening tag and this body closing tag. So that's pretty much how you create websites, and in next video we will start looking at these and more tags in more detail, and then we will start adding style to this. And like I mentioned before, you can watch my HTML and CSS examples playlist. There is different examples on creating website with a couple of pages using only these technologies. Yes guys, this is pretty much it for this video, and if you liked it, please click on thumbs up under this video so my video stands out on YouTube, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and see you next video.